Thank you very much for joining us for this edition of Computer Insider. Well, you knew it had to happen sooner or later. A gal in San Diego was recently stopped by a cop for speeding. In the process of issuing the ticket, the officer noted the driver was wearing Google glasses and added a charge of distracted driving. Well, my first thought was this would be a slam dunk for the police. After all, Google glasses are designed to let you read emails, watch videos, navigate, and a host of other functions. So it seemed to make sense that this would constitute distracted driving. But let's look at this a little bit more closely. Exactly what do you have to be doing with your Google glasses to actually be distracted while driving? And just how are the police supposed to know what you were watching, if anything, while you were driving? Also consider that virtually every Air Force on the planet has long agreed that the best way to pass information along to pilots is through HUD devices or heads-up displays. So how would a HUD differ from Google glasses, except that the screen is much closer to your eye? This case looks like it's going to be the first of its kind to go to court and could force authorities to re-examine laws and consider how best to regulate evolving gadgetry that one day will become mainstream. About 10,000 Google glasses have been distributed so far in the United States to early adopters, or I guess we should qualify that by saying rich early adopters, as the soon-to-be trendy specs cost $1,500 each. Google plans, by the way, to release another 30,000 units shortly. The driver who was charged says she was wearing the glasses, but they were actually turned off to conserve the battery. Google says the device becomes inactive if it's not asked to perform a task. Of course, as anybody who's had to interface with the legal system knows, going to court can be expensive, and although fighting a distracted driving charge may seem pretty straightforward, given the time lag that government faces between new technologies hitting the streets and appropriate laws being put in place, the cost of the initial hearing and what will no doubt be extensive appeals will probably run into the millions of dollars, with the outcome possibly opening the door to the wide use of Google glasses while driving. In this case, reports say that several lawyers have offered their services, so no doubt this case will probably move forward. We'll keep you posted. Reporting for Computer Insider, I'm Bob Pritchard.